Eva, do you want to read this next one?
Yeah.
All right, go on.
Something is just happening to my computer.
Oh, that's okay. When your internet connection comes back, I'll ask you. Leah, you can read this then.
Krishna then leapt onto the lofty royal dais, grabbed Kamsa by the hair, hurled him around onto the floor of the wrestling ring, and threw himself on top of him.
Yes, as I was saying, Krishna's angry because Kamsa's just ordered that I want Krishna's friends to be robbed of all their money. I want Krishna's father, Vasudeva and Nanda Maharaj, both of them. I want them to die. And I want my own father, who is a devotee of Krishna. So Kamsa's telling that you killed my own father. So he's telling him to kill Kamsa's father. Very, very bad. So Krishna, this is what Krishna did. This is Kamsa's throne up here because he was the king at that time. So he was sitting on this very nice throne, and Krishna jumped onto the throne. He got up the steps and he jumped onto the throne. And Kamsa immediately got out his sword and shield, and he tried to face him with sword and shield. But Krishna just dodged the sword and shield, and he grabbed Kamsa's hair and dragged him onto the floor, the arena where he was doing the wrestling match. If you see up here, that's Kamsa sitting up there, and they're fighting. So he jumped from up here up there, and now Kamsa's down on the floor like this. And you see how Krishna's about to kill Kamsa. He's like sitting on top of him and he's punching him, and he was punching him, and then just like that he died. Okay, then there's a few difficult names in this one. Maybe the other way you can read this one.
Oh, okay, Rohan. This way the comes met his death, Krishna and Balaram. Then they met their mother Devaki. Vasudevaya, King Ugrasena was throned in the king of Mathura. Can you please go down?
Yeah, no, that's fine. The next one is a different story. Okay, so as I was saying, he had ordered that Vasudeva, Nanda Maharaj, and Ugrasena all killed. And Ugrasena was supposed to be the king because he was the father of Kamsa, but because he was a devotee of Krishna, just like Kamsa imprisoned Vasudeva and Devaki, so the same way, Ugrasena was also imprisoned. He was in jail. But now that Kamsa's dead, Kamsa was killed by Krishna, and there was also a lot of other things that happened after, like, because when a king dies, some people are going to be happy and some people aren't going to be happy. And Krishna was technically a murderer, so some people like Kamsa's brothers got very mad, but Balaram killed all of Kamsa's brothers, Kamsa's 8 brothers, okay? And then his aunts were Kamsa's the wives of all these brothers and Kamsa. They were also very sad because now their husbands had died. So anyways, they knew that their husbands were very bad and demoniac and everything. So they weren't too much aggrieved. They knew that Krishna was Supreme Personality of Godhead as well. So they kind of prayed to Krishna and Balaram that what do we do now, and that's how the story goes, that Balaram and Krishna, they pacified them, and then they went to meet their mother Devaki and Vasudeva, because Balaram was the son of, does anyone remember, I explained it a long time ago. If someone remembers who Balaram is, that'd be very good. Okay, so who's Balaram's parents? Does anyone remember still? You know? Alright, Balaram's parents are Rohini and Vasudeva. Because Vasudeva has 16 wives, and 2 of them are Rohini and Devaki. So Vasudeva and Devaki's son is Krishna, which is why it's called Devaki Nandana. He's the son of Devaki. That's another one of Krishna's names. And Balaram's mother is Rohini. And Vasudeva had another wife, Rohini. And so Vasudeva and Rohini, their son is Balaram. So that's why Balaram is called Rohini Nandana. Okay, so Balaram is called Rohini Nandana and Krishna is called Devaki Nandana. Because they were the sons, that means sons of Rohini and son of Devaki, like that. So because Balaram was also, son of Vasudeva, he went with Krishna to see Vasudeva and Devaki. And Krishna obviously he went because they're his mother and father. And so because, they were like 10, 11 years old this time, Krishna and Balaram. For 10, 11 years, they hadn't even seen their parents. They had been kept away from their parents. So that was very sad for them. So they finally went to meet Mother Devaki and Vasudeva. And then, Mother Devaki and Vasudeva, they always knew, because how Krishna was born, he was born in the 4-handed Narayan form, which we saw before. He wasn't born as a baby. He came out like he was born literally like Vishnu. He wasn't born like Krishna. And then Devaki said that please become Krishna and please become a baby so that Vasudeva can take you to Vrindavan, to Gokul. And then that's how Krishna became, Vishnu became Krishna. So then, so they finally got to meet their parents, and then who's going to be the king now? Because Kamsa's died, and there's no more king. So what normally happens is that the son of the prince gets, becomes the king. But in this case, what had happened was that Ugrasena was the father of Kamsa, and he was supposed to be king, but Kamsa threw him into jail, so he wasn't king. So then that's what enthroned means. So Ugrasena became the king afterwards. That's what enthroned means. He became king. So he became king of Mathura and a lot of other places as well. So that's basically the end of this whole story. But just to finish this chapter, we just finished a little bit of this off, and most of your test will just be on Vrindavan pastimes and killing of Kamsa. Not much about this stuff that we're going to read now. Okay, so Eva, is your laptop good now? Is your internet alright? Eva?
No, it's not working yet.
So you can't see the screen?
Oh, okay, I have it now.
Alright, you can read from this Krishna and Balaram then. That paragraph.
I went to Gagara Minu to take the oath of the
Brahmacharya.
Brahmacharya.
Celibacy. Eva?
Just little,
Can't hear you, sorry. Wait, what?
Internet is not okay.
Oh, this is Sandipani Muni.
Okay. Sandipa and Muni pleased by their service imparted to them the light to their knowledge.
Okay, so yeah, there were a few hard words in there. And Garga Muni, if you remember, anyone remember who Garga Muni was? Anyone? Very, very long back we discussed who Garga Muni is. You know, that's fine. Garga Muni gave the names of Krishna and Balaram. He said that this person should be named Balaram and this person should be named Krishna. So he was the priest of the he was the priest of the Yadu dynasty, which is basically was the priest of Vasudeva and the Vasudeva and Krishna and all of Krishna's family priests, basically. So he gave the names, and now you may know that like Brahmin initiation, except the men like they wear this sacred thread across their body. So that's what Krishna and Balaram got that sacred thread from Garga Muni. So that's what brahmacharya celibacy means. Not exactly, like brahmacharya celibacy. If you see in our temple, you know all the sannyasis who are there living in the temple, the pujaris, they've taken the vow of brahmacharya celibacy. So that's why you can see Krishna and Balaram here. They're wearing saffron dhotis because they're sannyasis, type of sannyasis, not like fully sannyasis like Prabhupada was, but kind of like that. And then there was someone named Sandipani Muni. So he became their if you know what Siksha Guru is, he became Siksha Guru. He became the teacher. So he taught them a lot of things, like a lot. There's 3 pages in the Krishna book just on what he taught them. He taught them almost like, I think literally everything. Because when I was reading it this morning, I was astounded by what he taught them. He taught them like psychology, how to like hypnotize people and how to do magic and how to identify different soils and get minerals from them, and fighting and music and art and drama and literally everything, even like puzzles, and yeah, there's like a whole list of them, 3 pages long. So it wasn't only like the Vedas and everything. It was also like everything we learned in school and a lot more than that as well. Because at that time we got all our information from the Vedas. There was no such thing as like, experiments and everything. And now science, like the modern science which we have, it's come because we started like questioning our literatures. We thought that I don't think that what it says in our Vedas is correct. So I'm going to experiment what it says in our Vedas and see if it's correct. So that's how modern science came out. We started questioning God. It's very bad how modern science actually came out, which is why some like Prabhupada is written there's a whole book, Life Comes from Life. Maybe when you get older you should read it, about like the problems in science and everything. Because our Vedic culture was really, really amazing. We like in Gurukul, they were taught everything. So Krishna and Balaram were in Gurukul, if you know what Gurukul is. Leo, you can read the next one.
Before taking leave of the Guru, Sandipani Muni, seeing their amazing prowess, requested them to bring back his son who had died in the ocean at Prabhasha.
Yeah, that's very good. So what normally happens is that Sandipani Muni taught everything to Krishna and Balaram. So now Krishna and Balaram to do something back for Sandipani Muni, for the teacher. Like in school we give our teachers money and they teach us. It's not just like they teach us for free. It's called Guru Dakshin. So for that Guru Dakshina, Sandipani Muni asked them that because Sandipani Muni, he's seen these two boys, they're really smart and they knew everything. In 64 days and 64 nights, they learned literally everything, which was really amazing, because if you read how many things they were to learn, they learned one thing a day. Like, they were learning in the day, and by night they would be masters of it. That's how amazing they are, because they're God, they know everything. But to show us that this is what we should do, they accepted a guru, and they learned from him. So, Sandipai Muni knew, he could realize that this is God himself. He's come to me, and I'm, now he's asking me, what do you want? So I should ask for something, because it's my right. I'm there, because he was the guru in a way. I mean, Krishna's God, he doesn't need any guru, but he did to show us that how important getting guru is. Okay, so there was a ocean of Prabhashetra, and inside that there was a demon named Panchajana, and he had swallowed I think it says over here, I'll just read it quickly because we're running out of time. Krishna asked the ocean to return his spiritual master's son, and the lord of the ocean replied that a demon dwelling within the ocean named Panchajana had taken the boy away. Hearing this, Krishna entered the ocean, killed that demon. But when Krishna did not find his guru's son within the demon's belly, he went to the planet of Yamraj. Hearing Krishna's conch-shell, Yamraj came forward, and Krishna asked for his guru's son. So this is the god of, the ocean at Prabhas. It was called Prabhashetra, that place. So they thought that he had drowned in there, but then this demigod, he said that no, they're not drowned. They're, this demon ate them. This demon ate the sun. So then Krishna dove in. He swam down to the bottom, and the demon was lying there in the form of a conch shell. Those things that they blow in the temple at the beginning, at the end of Aarti, that shell that they have. He was in that form. He killed the demon because he was sleeping. He was like resting in that form. It wasn't difficult to kill the demon. So he killed it, and then he looked inside the belly of the demon. That where is the sun? I don't know where the sun is, but even in the belly, the sun was not there. I don't know. It probably would have been like a long time, because that the whole body would have been digested and everything. Maybe. I don't know, but the sun wasn't there. And then Krishna went to Yamraja's planet, and Yamraja is the lord of death. So after everyone dies, those who are not pious, like devotees, they go back to Krishna. But the demons, those who are very bad people, they go to Yamraja's planet, which is basically hell. So they go to hell. And Yamraja is the lord of hell, but he's a very good devotee of Krishna. He's in hell, but he's a very good devotee. He's just serving Krishna like that. He has to do his duty to like torture everyone in hell, because they're all demons in hell. So then Krishna and Balaram, they went there, and they blew on their conch shell, and Yamraj realized that Krishna has come. So he went there, and Krishna asked that where is Sandipani Muni's son, and Yamraj gave the son back. So on this, Yamraj immediately gave the son to Krishna and Balaram. Okay, so that's the whole story. That one, it's a bit difficult to understand. Like, all of Krishna's pastimes after killing Kamsa a little bit difficult. This is why we're not doing them too much. You can read them in your own time if you want, but we'll only be doing until here in the quiz, because then the Dwarka pastimes we won't be doing that. Okay, everyone. So that story may have been a little bit technical for you, but yeah, it won't be asked. I probably won't put that in the quiz because most people aren't here today, and they, it's a bit technical. Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you very much for listening.
Hare Krishna.
So we'll start Bhagavad Gita right now.
Hare Krishna, everyone. How are you?
Good.
All doing chanting or not? How is your chanting going? Hello, Gopika. Nice to see you. Yes. Who is chanting every day? Who is chanting Krishna's name every day?
Me.
Not chanting? Oh, why, Gopika?
Because I used to do 16 rounds, rarely 16 rounds. And one time on nationality we had it at 24 rounds something. But I got down because I wake up school.
Yeah, but you should at least chant one round, not up to 0.
Yeah, because my mom then told me that now I have to do, if I'm in year 4, I go do 4 rounds, and my brother in year 6 is doing 6 rounds.
Yes. Yeah. So it shouldn't happen like one day you are doing 16, 4, and then up to 0. The third day. It shouldn't be like that. Okay. All right. Good. Arva, you are also chanting? I saw your hand was raised. Yeah. Very good. How many? Like how many mantras? I mean. 10 mantras? 10? I can't hear.
5.
5 mantras daily. That's good. Not so bad. Yeah. But increase it to 10, okay? Anna? It just takes 20 seconds to chant 10 mantras, isn't it? Okay, Nikunj, have you started chanting? How many? 10, 50, 16? How many? It's holidays, isn't it? You can chant more. How many are you chanting?
10.
10? Very good. I like it. Very nice. Okay, very good. Very good. Hari bol. And Leo, how many are you chanting? Leo?
I'm chanting, I chant, at night, sometimes I do 3, 2, 1. Like 108 beats. Like 3 rounds.
That's good. But keep it constant, okay? Don't go to 0. One day you are doing 3 rounds and then other day you are doing just no rounds. That's not good. So you have to chant at least like 108. If you are chanting 108, okay, stick on that. Okay. All right. Let's start Bhagavad Gita. Nice to hear from all of you. Very nice. Happy. Okay, so we are revising today the shlokas and we'll try understanding the meanings, okay? Whoever knows, please let me know, okay? So we'll recite and we'll go to the pictures, okay? And we'll try to understand. I'll ask you who can explain, okay? Okay, everyone can unmute and we can recite this. Dehinosmin yatha dehe, all together.
Kaumaram Yovanam
Yauvanam Jara Tatha Dehantara
Prapte
Prapte
Jirastatra
Ranam Yati. Okay, so the translation I will read out quickly, okay? So for everyone's understanding, as the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. Okay, a sober person is not bewildered by such a change. I hope you understood. And so we'll try to explain this figure, right? Who would like to explain? Raise your hand. Yes, raise your hand, please. Yes, I will give chance to Arva first. Yes, Arva.
So there's like a baby growing up to a kid, and an adult, almost an adult, a teen,
Yes.
an adult,
Yes.
then becoming into
Old.
a bit older.
Yeah.
There's also skeletons.
Yeah, and then he dies, right?
Yes.
Yes. And then what happens?
Then then the soul passes into another baby who needs to get a new soul. That is soul is not
New body.
unwell.
The soul gets a new body, isn't it?
Yes.
In the form of a baby. Yes. So then he again grows, right? The soul again, the body again grows into a female body this time. That time there was a male body, isn't it? Now it's a female body. And it might be an animal body also, a beast body also, or insect body also, isn't it? Depending on how we are working. What are our karma? The demon people, they will get a snake body. Who are very jealous, envious, they will get snake body next birth. Right? So it's not about the body. Soul remains the same. Although the body grows and it finishes off. Okay? So you have to remember this, okay? The soul remains constant. That is the main thing. Okay? Then we'll see the next one. 2.14. Okay, let's all recite together. Matra sparsha kaunteya
Dukada Agapai Nityas
Please, I want everyone to recite, okay? Try to recite. That's okay. However, it's not, you can't go too fast, then also it's okay, okay? You have to unmute and let me know. Okay, so we'll read the translation. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress. Okay, sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are distressed. And their disappearance is in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. So our happiness and distress is compared with winter and summer. They arise from the sense perception, ocean of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Okay, whatever happens, one should be content. Okay, he should not feel so happy, so distressed. So now you can explain me this picture. Raise your hand. Gopika, you can explain. I know you know.
So like in winter, like they're very happy, and then summer they become very sad.
Yeah.
And then again and it happens again and again, and yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like the winter they are very, very happy and summer they are sad. It's not like that. It's like after winter, the summer is sure to come, right? So The winter has been compared to maybe the distress, right? All the leaves not there, nothing there. So they are very sad. But then after sadness, this happiness also comes, right? Just like after winter, summer is there. After summer, winter is there. So in the same way, after distress, there is happiness. After happiness, there is distress. Nothing is permanent. Am I right? Yeah, good. Okay. Arva, you want to say something?
Yes.
Yes, you say.
So, like, I'm not really usually happy. I'm in when I'm supposed to be happy, I'm sad. And when I'm
Ow.
supposed to be sad, I'm sad. And
Yeah,
then it
this
goes
is
like the 7 times tables.
this is our life. Yes, yes, I agree, totally agree. I also become like that. When there is happy time, I'm still sad. When there is sad time, I'm still sad. Most of the times we are sad, isn't it?
Yes.
Why is it like this? Why is it like this? Can you answer? You have the answer to that.
So if why does this happen? Because it's our life, and we
Yeah.
can't choose our life. We can't make our life. God makes our life,
Mm.
and Krishna made the plan of what we do and what we have made, or
Mhm.
and in the Krishna book, I'm just asking,
Mhm.
there is also happiness and sadness.
Yeah. So this happens because, Kopika, can you answer? Why this happens? We are always sad.
Because I think it's according to Dharma, I think.
According to Dharma. That's also a good answer. But why? Because we haven't considered Krishna in our life. We are far, far away from Krishna, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you see the deity form of Krishna is always smiling. Why is always smiling? He's never sad.
What? How?
Krishna is never sad.
I think because it's
So
got
why
the
we are sad? Because we are not with Krishna, isn't it? We are gone far away from Krishna. If we chant, do you feel good, Arva? Do you feel good? Gopika, do you feel good when you chant? You feel nice, right? But still we don't chant. That's a material energy. So this world is like that only. It is made like that. It confuses us. It asks us not to chant. Don't chant. Don't chant. Our mind will say, don't chant. No need to chant. And then if we don't chant, we are unhappy. But when we are chanting, we are very happy. So that's why we should chant to remain with Krishna. Okay. Arva, have you experienced when you chant, you are happy? Krishna's name? When you chant Hare Krishna, you are happy? Have you experienced that?
Yes.
Yes. Who has experienced that when you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you are happy? Eva, do you feel like that? Eva, are you there? Do you chant when you chant you feel good?
Yes.
Yes, and when don't chant, then you feel bad?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, even Leo agrees. Gopika agrees. That's good. So what we should do? What is the conclusion then? We should always chant. So our happiness remains the same. We are not sad in happiness. Yeah. And when we are sad, we can remain composed. We are not so sad. Right? Whenever you become sad, will you take Krishna's name? Do you agree? Yes. So try this, okay? Next time when you're sad, just take Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. 5 times, 10 times, until you become nice and good. Okay? Whenever you feel like crying, you chant Krishna's name. This is a trick. And you remember Krishna's form? Do you remember Radha Shyam Sundar? Vrindavan Radha Shyam Sundar. So beautiful. Their smile is so nice. Okay, at the end, we'll see a picture. Rohin, you show them the picture of Radha Shyam Sundar. Okay, at the end, we'll see their smiles. Okay? They smile so beautifully. Huh? So if you remember Krishna, you are always happy. Okay, like just like this person. Who is he? He's a Vaishnava. He is a devotee. Devotee always remains composed. This is called composed. Not so happy, not so sad. Okay, so too much happy also bad. When some people have the habit of going on laughing too much, and then they forget what they are doing. So that is also not good. Okay, let's chant this one. I'll go slow, okay, so everyone can read. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin bhuya ajo nitya shashvato purano. Everyone can unmute. Okay, the translation is, for the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. So soul never dies, right? He never takes birth and he never dies. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. So soul will never convert into a person. Okay, soul is never going to become a person. Soul is soul only. It is invisible. Soul is invisible. Okay? It will never come into a being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primeval. He is unborn. Soul is what? Unborn, eternal, ever existing. So soul, for the soul there is never birth, right? Eternal means he is always there. Is ever existing means another form of is never going to die, right? And primeval, he is the most ancient. Just like Krishna is most ancient, soul is also Krishna, like Krishna. He is not slain when the body is slain. Slain means he will not be killed. You can't kill the soul because soul is of very minute size. What is the size of soul? Does anyone remember? Yes, Gopika?
For example, a piece of hair, and I think a type, like, I think I'm not sure the number is backwards.
Yeah.
Where it's and I think 10,000 or 1,000 times.
Yes. You divide that one tip of the hair into 10,000 parts. Take the tip of your hair and divide it into 10,000 parts. So that 10,000th part is the size of the soul. So that's why you can't kill the soul. You can't see even with the modern microscopes or anything. You can't see the soul. It's invisible almost to our eyes. Okay. So let's go ahead. So that's why you can't kill the soul. So this picture shows us. Leo, you can explain this? Who can explain? Yes, Yaduvir, you can explain.
So the picture shows us when the soul turns into a body, it shows us how does the body work. So when it forms into baby, then it grows up and turns. I believe it's old. If
Yes.
other people know.
Yes. So, and then, although the body is born and dies, the soul never changes, right? So, can you see the shape of this soul? So it has a human shape. So it takes a human birth. So the soul has some shape. If it has a dog shape, it will turn into a dog body. So because the soul has a shape, the body has the shape. So although it is very tiny, the soul has the shape. As per our karma, what we are doing now, we are creating another personality, our next birth. So it is invisible, but if we are quarreling all the time, then we create the body of like a dog. So our soul becomes just like a dog. And as soon as we die from this, as soon as we go off from this body, this birth, we take birth into a dog's body. Yes, Aaron. You have nice questions. Good. Thank you. Ask. You want to say? Yeah, I can't hear you. I can't hear. Yeah.
We don't die.
Mhm.
Only our skin dies. Our soul and the other stuff doesn't die.
Yes. But our whole body dies.
Yeah.
Not only skin, but the body, all the organs, everything dies. Perishes. It's called perish, right? Just like we have bought some vegetables a few days ago, and then it gets rotten, right? After some time. In the same way, if the vegetable is on the tree, will it die as quickly? No, because it is connected to the branch. So our soul is also like that. When our soul leaves our body, the body perishes and we die soon. Within 2-3 days, it just decomposes and then it stinks. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, Gopika, you want to say something?
Like where the fruit, I think, and then the soul is the branch. So like when we take
Yeah.
a body away from the soul, we die.
Yes, very good.
For example, if we for example, just give an example. There's a scientist, and the scientist just takes out our soul from our body, we can't even move.
Yes, that's true. So souls is the powerhouse, right? Until the powerhouse is there, we can get the lights, tube lights, the fan running, right? There is a powerhouse in each and every city, right? Which provides us electricity, isn't it? If the powerhouse is down, then they say, oh, the lights are gone. You can't see. So the soul is like a powerhouse. So it gives us power, energy. Until the soul is there, we get the energy. We are okay. But as soon as the soul goes off body, we are dead. Yes, Leo, you want to say?
Like by like the soul, in the like when you cut the tip of your hair, which is like 10 or 1,000 pieces, by that, does everybody have a different size soul?
No, the size of the soul inside the ant, inside a COVID virus, or inside you, all are same. Size of the soul is same. Isn't it amazing? It's very amazing. Yes. The size of the soul, very good question. The size of the soul remains so same everywhere, in the virus also, and in the human also, in the elephant or in the dinosaur. The size of the soul is same. Just the body is different. So you can imagine the power of the soul. The soul who gives energy to the virus, which you can't see even, that the same soul can give power to the dinosaur also. Big dinosaur, like a big city, that huge. Yeah. So that's the power of the soul. And that power is given by whom? By Krishna, isn't it? The soul is the part and parcel of Krishna. That's why it is a powerhouse. Krishna is supremely powerful. So soul is powerhouse for our body. Okay. Yes, Rohin.
Does the shape of the soul also remain the same? Like in a human,
No,
like we're seeing that is a human shape.
Yes. Soul has a shape. That's why our body has a shape.
So in a cockroach, will there be like a cockroach shape?
Yes. That's what I said. The dog has a dog-shaped soul.
So like the soul changes shape when we change our bodies.
Yes, yes. Because when an architect builds a house, so he has some figure in his house, in his mind, right? Then he puts it into the paper, and then he builds it, right? So everything has some shape inside a person who is thinking. That person has some idea. He's having some idea how it will be in future, and then it comes into the picture. It comes into the form, right? So every form has a subtle form. That subtle form is the soul, or the idea from where it comes, right? So because the soul has some shape, that's why the body has a shape. Just like we wear these clothes, right? Does dog wear the same kind of clothes? No, he wear different clothes. If you want to cover the dog, you have to put on not such kind of clothes. He will have to wear different clothes because his body is having certain shape. So in the same way, if a human soul goes inside the dog's body, it's not possible, actually, practically, right? So soul has to take that form because it's an outer covering. Because the soul has this shape, the body has that shape, and because the body has that shape, that body wears certain kinds of clothes which has such shape. Yeah. Yes, Gopika.
So that means when you say about the architecture example, that means the architect, whatever it plans its brain, is a soul, right? I mean,
yeah, it's a figure, some sort of drawing he has is in mind, right? First it
I
comes
mean,
into his mind.
is that the soul?
Not exactly the soul, but some thought comes into his mind, then it comes into the perfect build up, like he builds it as per his thought.
Does that
So
mean?
that is the subtle form of that particular building, right? If you see a nice building in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, there must be an architect, and he must have thought that this building must be like this. So first the thought comes, and he draws a picture in his face, in his mind, and then it comes out as a actual one, right? In the same way. So that's not called soul, but that's just the idea. So I'm just giving the analogy, example. Yes, Arva, you have to move quickly now. Yes, Arva, you want to say something? Because then other people have to go, no? Okay. So let's move to the next one. Yagnarthat. Whoever can recite with me, they can, please. Please unmute and recite. Yagnarthat karmano anyatra
Karmano
anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana.
Lokoyam karma bandhana.
Recite with me, along with me. Tadartham karma kaunteya
Tadatam karma
samachara. Okay. So translation is, work done as a sacrifice to Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, the work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction. Who is his? He's Krishna, okay? For Krishna's satisfaction, you should perform all the duties. And in that way, you will always remain free from bondage. And thus, you will remain free from all the impediments or bondages, okay? So this we have revised several times. You can explain to me very easily, I know. Yes, who would like to explain? Yes, Arva. Only Arva is there. Nobody is there. Nobody else is there. Now I want some new people. Leo, can you explain? I think you can. This we have revised several times, isn't it?
The people at the bottom are working really hard for money.
Yes.
Then they're not thinking anything but money.
Yes.
The farmer is thinking about Krishna. That's why he's living
He's
happily.
Yes.
And the one on the top where the Mataji is praying to Krishna and Radharani.
Yeah.
That's why she's living a happy life.
Yes. So this has also the answer of what Arva asked, right? That why we remain always sad. So this answers your question, isn't it? When you see the form of Radha Krishna, you become happy. She's the happiest one. He's the happy one. They are the saddest ones, right? So when we think of our own self, what I will do next, how I will dress, how I'll go into that party, how I'll look, that time we remain sad, because that time what happens, our ideas don't get fulfilled sometimes, so we get sad. But if we are working, thinking of Krishna, okay, I am making this sweet or this recipe, let me offer it to Krishna, maybe it will come out good, I don't know, let it be. So then I am happy, because I am not desiring for any result, right? And then worshipping is the best. She is worshipping or chanting is the best. She remains always happy. Okay. Arva, you want to say something? So you can see here, this devotee is so happy. Okay. So devotees are always happy because they chant Krishna's name. So you try chanting and you will be always happy. Okay. So next one. Everyone can unmute and please chant with me. Yagna Sista Sina Santo Muchante Sarva Kilvisha Bhunjate Apa
Papa
Ye
Pachanti Atma Karana.
This is cha, okay? Although it looks like ka, but it is cha, okay? This is also cha. Everything is cha. Yes. Okay, so translation. The devotees of the Lord are pleased from all kinds of, are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Okay, why they are happy and released? Because they offer everything to Krishna. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verily eat only sin. Okay, you understood? We discussed it for whole class last like few classes ago, and you understood it nicely that time. So you can explain this to me. Yes, Eva, can you explain this? It's very easy, not so difficult. What these people are doing? So this is about food, right? These people are preparing food for themselves. You can see this. They are cooking some meat, right? So they can't offer it to Krishna. And that's why you can see their faces are also very ghastly. They are unhappy, sad, right? Bad people. Bad and sad comes together, isn't it? Right? If you are bad, you are always sad. Because they are thinking for themselves only. That's why they are bad. If we think for ourselves only, we are bad. So that's why we remain sad. And they look a bit satisfied, right? Because they are Vaishnavas. Can you see the tilak? And there is Radha Krishna deity. So they have this, what it might be? It is prasadam, offered to Krishna. And they are also giving some charity to this poor person.
No one can see me.
So that's why they are very happy and content. Okay. So the people who prepare food for themselves, they are taking only sins. Okay. They are falling into sinful life. But the people who are offering that food preparation to Krishna and then eating it, they are having beautiful, happy life. Okay.
It's a mute clan.
If you have got something and you don't offer to Krishna and you start using, you don't feel as happy. But if you offer it to Krishna and then have it, you remain happy. Okay, next shloka. Let's recite. Evam. Unmute yourself, everyone. Evam parampara.
Evam parampara praptam.
Praptam. Imam rajarshayo vidu.
Imam rajarshayo vidu.
Sakaline mahata.
Sakaline mahata.
Yogo nasta parantapa.
Yogo nasta parantapa.
Translation. This supreme science, which supreme science? Science of Bhagavad Gita. This supreme science, what we are learning, Bhagavad Gita, right? So this Bhagavad Gita was thus received through a chain of disciplic succession. Somebody taught to someone, then somebody else taught to someone else, then somebody else taught to someone else, then Prabhupada, then somebody else taught to Prabhupada, and Prabhupada taught to us, and we are learning from our teachers. And you know now, so you will give it to your friends, right? So in this way, we are receiving it in a chain of disciplic succession. Disciple means a teacher and the student. Like the teacher is telling the student is telling to his student, and that student is telling to his student. Like that, it is coming from the main source. And the saintly kings understood it in that way. So Krishna told this Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, right? So Arjuna was a saintly king. Yudhishthira was also saintly king. So they are all saintly kings. Just like we have in India, we have Narendra Modi, right? He's a saintly king. He's always thinking of how to do good to the people, my citizens. Okay, so the leaders who think good for their citizens, they are called saintly kings. So that's why the leaders should always learn Bhagavad Gita, so that they can give it to the next their citizens, and their citizens are very happy because they know the king or the leader knows Bhagavad Gita, so they remain happy. But in course of the time, okay, the saintly kings, but in course of the time, succession was broken. Slowly, what happened? That succession was broken. Nobody told. Now I am telling to you, but if you don't pass it on to the other people, then there it will stop, right? So when you know, you go to the school, you tell whatever you know to the other people, you will also get happy, and they will also get some knowledge. They will also become very happy. That's what Rohin does to his schoolmates. Sometimes he preaches, right? And so most of you also must be doing. Who is going to their schools and teaching them whatever they know? Who is trying to do that? Raise your hand. Rohin is doing. Yes. Who else is doing? You should tell your teachers. Yes, Arwa, very good. You should tell at least your friends, not the teachers, but at least tell your friends, the close friends, what you are doing and what you are learning, and what they should also do, what you are doing, right? So very good, very good. I am very happy, and others also should do. Okay. I think Eva also does. Eva's mom was saying to me that Eva goes to school and teaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why are you not raising your hand? So you should always tell your friends what you are learning, and you should try to teach them about Bhagavad Gita, about Krishna. Okay, they will be very happy. So this succession was broken because they didn't tell anyone else. Like after they got, then they didn't bother to tell it to someone else. So then it was broken. Then therefore the science, it appears to be lost. So then it was lost, and then again it was retold to Arjuna. So that's how we got the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita from Arjuna. So here we can see that you can see this person in the top picture. In the top picture, we can see what? Wait. In the top picture, the science of yoga is being properly passed from the guru to the disciple. A guru, in the top picture, what it is shown? A guru, nice guru, he is saying to, like Prabhupada, he is saying to all the people, they are also nice people and they are saintly people, right? They are learning nicely and they are going to teach to their next generation, right? But in the picture below, what is there? The philosophy has been changed and the people are not satisfied to hear from the bogus person. He is a bogus person, some bogus guru. He doesn't know and he is misleading other people, right? He says, this is only right, this is only right. But he is not giving any proof of the scriptures. We have Bhagavad Gita. So whenever we are telling someone something, we should have some basis, right? From here I have learned. This is an authorized source. So I am telling you. But when we are telling something from our own mind, then is it good? No, it's not, because our mind doesn't work properly. We are the people who are most misdirected people. So we can't give proper knowledge to the other citizens. But the person who is in knowledge, who has got the knowledge from the higher authority, from the authorized people, he gives pure knowledge. So now you have got knowledge from Prabhupada, right? So you should spread it. We all are getting knowledge from Prabhupada, which is authorized. He's getting knowledge from Krishna, direct from Krishna. So that's why we should try preaching to other children also. Okay, you should always try. Become vegetarian, it's good. Okay, do good karma. Okay, remember Krishna, chant Krishna's name. Like that you should teach to other children. Okay. Whoever you have Indian friends, you should say, you should tell them that you should keep Ekadashi one day, should fast for the elder kids. Okay, the next one we'll recite. Yada. Unmute yourself, everyone.
Yada,
Yada.
yada,
Hi dharmasya
Dharmasya
Glanirбhavati Bharata
Glanirбhavati
Bharata
Abhyuthanam Adharmasya
Abhyutanam Adharmasya
Tadatmanam Srijamyaham.
Tadatmanam Srije Aham.
Very good. Okay. The translation. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, a predominant rise of irreligion. At that time, I descend myself. So Krishna says what? Whenever there is some decline in religion, I come to this earth. Okay. So here you can see the 4 regulative principles. This is called, okay. Meat eating. So these are the characteristics of the Kali Yuga. Today's world, they are all engrossed in meat eating. Most of 80%, they are eating meat. Drinking, okay. wine and beer and everything, all sorts of bogus drinks. Then they are gambling also. See, playing cards is good, but playing on money, see, you can see a dollar, right? So they are playing with the money. That is called gambling. Okay, meat eating, gambling, and he's sitting with some woman whom he doesn't know properly, right? So illicit relation, bad relation with other women, other men. So these all the things when they come into picture, and that time Lord takes birth. Okay. Just like 500 years ago, Lord Chaitanya came. We recite Lord Chaitanya's Panchatattva mantra before chanting Hare Krishna mantra, right? So today we already did. So that Lord is Lord Chaitanya. He is Radha Krishna's combined form, Lord Chaitanya Deva. So he appeared just 500 years ago to give us Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So when we chant, we don't do all these things. We can come out of all these sinful activities. Okay. Krishna comes from the spiritual world whenever people are engaged in sinful activities such as gambling, animal slaughter, illicit sex, and intoxication. Okay. So, and the last verse we did last time. So this also we'll do today, and next week we have 2 more shlokas to go, and then we are done. Okay. Okay. Paritranaya sadhuna
Paritanya Siddha no
vinashaya cha dushkritam
Vinashaya cha dushkratam
dharma samsthapanarthaya
Dharma samsthapanarthaya.
Very beautiful. Sambhavami yuge yuge.
Sambhavami yuge yuge.
Very nice. Very good. Okay, translation. To deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants. Okay. To deliver the pious who are doing good deeds. He comes. Why he comes?
What is deliver the pious?
To deliver the pious. Like means to help the people who are charitable, who are doing some charity, who are good in nature, right? Who are not doing any harm to others, right? To bless them, Krishna comes. Yeah. And to annihilate the miscreant. Annihilate means to kill the miscreants, like Kamsa. We saw today Kamsa's pastimes, right? Or any asuras. So when Krishna was there are many asuras. So Krishna came to kill them. But Lord Chaitanya didn't come to kill anyone. Okay? Because we ourselves now in Kali Yuga, we all have in our own selves, there is some bad things, right? Lust, anger, greed, pride, false ego, right? All those bad habits we have. So to kill those bad habits, we need to chant Hare Krishna. So that's why in Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya appeared not to kill anyone, but to purify our own self, because the demons are inside us. So Krishna comes to annihilate the miscreants who are not doing good, as well as to re-establish the principle of religion. So he comes to re-establish. Again, there is he establishes some religious principles, just like we are chanting Hare Krishna. I myself appear millennium after millennium. Okay. In each and every yuga, Krishna comes in some form. Like here, you can see Lord Chaitanya with Nityananda and other associate, right? Panchatattva, they are called. So they come with other associates. Lord Chaitanya or Lord Krishna comes with his other associates. He doesn't come alone. With all his big battalion, he comes. And then he delivers this miscreant, sinful people. Just like you see, if Prabhupada, you can take Prabhupada also in this place, right? So Prabhupada, he delivered all the time kinds of hippies and miscreants, right? So in the Western world, where it was very difficult to preach Krishna consciousness, if Prabhupada wouldn't be here, we wouldn't have come to this world, we won't be learning today Bhagavad Gita in Australia, right? In Australia, we have nice temples because of Prabhupada. Okay, we should never forget this. Otherwise, we will be also drinking and gambling and all the kinds of nonsense we would be doing. Krishna comes to kill the demons and please the devotees and to teach the religion. Okay, so next week we'll start doing Janma Karma Chaimali. And there is one more shloka left. Okay, so 2 shlokas are left. Today we have gone far away out of time. So do you want to still do the text number 10.11, just touching up, or next time? What do you say?
Next time.
Next time? Okay.
Please do this next time, Mother.
Okay, next time. Okay, fine. You have to memorize this, okay? But by the end of this month, or yeah. So that's why I'm telling. So maybe I'll just send the recording and the picture, and you can. Yes, Arva, you want to say something?
I'm already done.
Yeah, already done. Wow, you're so enthusiastic. I'm really amazed by your enthusiasm. Wow, Arva. Big applause. Very nice. You have already done this? Memorize?
Yep. I already gave the video.
Yes. Hari bol. Hari bol. So, yes. Your mom also must be very much involved, right? That's why you are doing so nicely. So all the parents, I request all the parents to help children in learning Bhagavad Gita, and they can do very nicely, easily. Everyone has to ask their parents to teach them if they don't know, or they can ask me also. Okay, and then we can learn very nicely. Yes, Arva, you are saying something?
And my mom actually memorized. I teach for the first part. At the translation, my mom had to learn first because I didn't know how to do this. And by my mom, I only know a few words. Then I started learning 3 words a day. Then
Wow.
I made the video.
See, this is very inspiring. Yeah, everyone should hear that. Arva, how did Arva proceed? She's saying that she tried learning three words every day, and that's how she progressed. Okay, so this is a way how to learn. Very nice. I'm proud of you, Arva. Very good. Very good. And give congratulations to your mom also. Okay, I'm very happy with you. Very good. Hare Krishna. Okay, bye everyone, and see you all next week. Okay, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Bye.